WICU and WSEE recognize decades of excellence of serving our community. Brought to you by Ashley and Kuzma Physical Therapy.
And for all those years, WICU has been serving the community from our home right here on State Street in the heart of Erie.
And the broadcasting building has been making headlines since the very beginning. Our Kara Coleman has more.
Ground was broken for the new television station at 3514 State Street.
3514 State Street, WICU's home in the heart of Erie for 75 years.
And many civic, business, and religious leaders of the community were on hand.
Even the building's construction made headlines. It was the first television station in the country built solely for TV operations.
And most TV stations were associated with either a radio station or a newspaper. In this case, WICU was started by the Erie Dispatch-Herald, which was the newspaper. The interesting thing is WSEE was started by the Erie Times-News. So they both had relationships with the newspaper, but they normally would be in the same building as the newspaper.
WICU's founder, Edward Lamb, had a vision for this building to make it, quote, the most successful and useful television station in the nation.
It was the first station in Erie, and it was a VHF station. And, you know, a lot of these stations in your bigger cities only went on less than a year before we did. So, you know, he definitely was thinking ahead.
In January of 1949, the building was completed.
And while WICU has always been up at 35th and State Streets, WSEE made its home here for 55 years, the site of our former studios at 13th and Peach Streets. That's until about 2009 when they moved up the street and we became one big Lilly Broadcasting family. For Erie News Now, I'm Kara Coleman.
And we hope you join us every Wednesday night for this weekly series celebrating the history of our two Erie television stations.